Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Here we've got a pair of running backs. We're hoping their number will be called plenty in today's game. It's Zeke Elliott's Cowboys going up against Todd Gurley's Rams.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He finds an opening past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 75 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Counter, Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. In their game against San Fran last week, Ezekiel Elliott up over 100 yards, 147, actually led all runners in the NFL on Sunday.
His second consecutive 100-yard game, and if he's going to continue to stack games like that together, Dallas is going to be tough to deal with because when he sets the tone, he sets the tempo running it, everything else plays off of it very well. Hey, Des Bryant had a big game out wide catching the ball. No small part because of Ezekiel Elliott setting it up in the run game.
On second down, Elliott looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Prescott from the gun. Being checked, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. A little more on Todd Gurley, by the way. His fourth 100-yard game in 2017 across the pond this last week. So we keep saying it, but the old Todd Gurley's back.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. This is who they drafted in 2015. This is the Todd Gurley they expect each and every season, plus the ability to catch the ball in the backfield. 4 catches for 48 yards in the game as well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malik Collins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. David Irving. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And out now come the Cowboys. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
Plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Come on.
He's got room to run. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Elliott running right. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott from the gun on third. Complete to Jason Witten. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Elliott. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They go to Elliott again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Come on.
Be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd.
Yeah, I see you, JT, watching that game.
They'll throw again. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, here's Goff. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd down, this is good.
Come on.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
You got him. You got him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shotgun snap for Gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On first down, it's Gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, it's Gurley. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Another carry now for Gurley. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, Gone. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here we go.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry.
Damn.
Left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now gone. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good 1st and 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the 1st. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Fresh set of downs here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, I did. I bet,
They find some open field here.
I bet
13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ohio minus 7.5 and the under.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this
53.5.
game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that
Bowling
gives
Green
him a
minus
little boost,
2.5
'cause you're
in the
right,
under
he
at
struggled,
40.
especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the red zone now, Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Prescott. Steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Come on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Come on. Can't even pick a play.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Gurley, handoff left. And some room to work. Bowls him over. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Finding some room at midfield. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. And the seemingly endless drive continues. On the handoff, handoff. It's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.